Today I'll be putting myself inside WWE to see if I can become successful before the end of the year. The rules are simple. I must get onto a WrestleMania match card, I must become a champion at any time within this year, and I must main event any pay-per-view before or on WrestleMania. I'll be adding myself to the bottom of the Universal Champion division. Let's get the journey started. Whoa, hold up. This journey ended up being my worst journey in the WWE. Let me show you why. I've decided that for the first 4 weeks we would go through SmackDown in hopes for a debut. However, the first month ended up being a bummer with no debut. On to our second month, I've decided to scout SmackDown in again, hoping for a debut. However, the same results ended up recurring, starting to make me concerned. June, week 1, Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell is going on tonight, with doubt that my debut would happen tonight, or even at all. And I stand correct. I was determined that one of these SmackDowns would be the one, but as the days and months went on, the more I realized that it's not my time. November, week 4, Survivor Series. As the months went by, sitting behind my computer screen begging to do a photo of Triple H for a debut. It so happens that me going up to Triple H ended up giving me, yes, stand correct, no debut on Survivor Series. But I was determined since the Royal Rumble was approaching, January week 1, day 1. After a whole month of 2 months of SmackDown and no debut, I was guaranteed that I wasn't going to debut on day 1. In fact, I already settled in the fact that I may not even debut at all. But I didn't want to doubt myself. Giving up is not the answer. January, week 4, Royal Rumble. Triple H ended up calling me to show up to the Royal Rumble. My excitement pretty much went like this. I've arrived backstage. After some time went by, it was finally time for the Royal Rumble. As I was watching the television, the numbers were gradually going up and my nerves were turning into excitement. My blood was pumping. I was ready for the best debut of my life. Number 29 heading on out. Me being overwhelmed that my debut is inside a Royal Rumble, coming out at number 30. Couldn't ask for a better debut. Yeah, that didn't happen. In fact, Seth Rollins took my spot. It was back to that going show by show, hoping I'd finally make my debut. February, week 3, Elimination Chamber. Today marks my 25th birthday. I called up Tripp to see if he had any plans for me today. He told me to come on in. At this point, I didn't care if I just had a normal 1v1. I just wanted to debut, damn it. I get to the arena and the show goes on. Triple H comes up to me and tells me this. Unfortunately, we overbooked the PLE. Which means again, I didn't get booked. I'm telling you guys now, it is oversaturated. April, week 2, WrestleMania. 15 matches are scheduled to work today. One of these matches has to be me, right? Noon. I get a call from Triple H telling me to head down to the stadium. Having already known that me showing up to only not be booked is throttling in my mind. I get to the stadium. When the show starts, they make all of us walk out on stage to thank the fans for an amazing year. About 10 matches in, I go up to Triple H and I tell him, so when is my match? And he said this. Unfortunately, kid, we have seen videos of you and we don't think you qualify to be a part of our roster. The rest of the night, I was just watching the rest of the matches taking place one by one until the show was over. My heart sunk knowing that I failed all 3 challenges, but I will be back.